Oh, first time I saw a dead body. I was kind of nervous. We were assigned to a certain cadaver and you look at them and you wonder, well, what were they like as a person? Who were they? Why did they decide to donate their bodies for us to dissect? The first dissection is really hard because you have a scalpel in your hand and you're like, oh my gosh, this was a person and it looks like a person and I'm gonna cut into it. But once you get past that, once you usually get the skin taken off or peeled back, it really doesn't look so much like a person anymore. It's tissue. And so you kind of disassociate yourself from the fact that it used to be a person. It got hard when we did the face. That's usually in an anatomy course, that's the last thing that you do because you kind of work up to it. I remember dissecting, we had to take the skin, do a cut like around the eye, and Our Lady had really pretty blue eyes. And so her eye is open and it's staring up at me as I'm taking this scalpel around her eye and I'm thinking, this is really strange. This is not exactly pleasant. And I love watching students as they go through that discovery process of, I get to hold a human heart in my hand and look inside it. And I talk a lot the first day of class to the students about, you have an incredible privilege to do this. They were the donors, whoever they were, and we don't know anything more about them than their age and their cause of death. And for whatever reason, they chose to donate their bodies and let you cut them apart. They don't look pretty when we're done. They look pretty awful to someone, especially who's not used to it. And I said, so be respectful. Everything you do has to be built on a foundation of respect for the person that used to be inside this body. And at the end of the course, after the students have gone all the way through and they've gotten all the benefits from doing this, I said, all right, what do you think? Would you donate your body? Would you be a cadaver and let someone do to your body what we just did this semester? Or if you had the choice, like for your parents, if they didn't specify their wishes and you had the opportunity to donate their body, would you do it? Some of them are like, absolutely, because I know that this is my earthly body, I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna go to heaven and get a new body and let someone use and learn from my physical body here. So I think their faith allows them to see beyond death, and that just because we're no longer alive on earth in our physical bodies, it doesn't mean we cease to exist. Because I've always believed that life doesn't end when we die. It goes on in some form, in heaven, whatever that is going to look like. I think it makes me more comfortable with handling after death, the fact that why let my body go to waste? And it's like at that point, I don't need it, so why not put it to good use? Why pump it full of chemicals and put it in the ground? That, to me, that's kind of a waste. If something good can come out of my death here, then why not do that?